That
Hey guys, Pretzelman 945 here. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Uh,
11.
12 actually. This is 12.
It's 12? I thought it was 10 last time.
No, last week was 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You have a good week, Seth?
It was alright. Chill. Nothing crazy.
What'd you do during the week?
Nothing really. Go to work. Play games. Go to work. I beat Persona 3 again.
Original or reload?
Reload.
Mmm.
Well, I'm at the final part of Reload. I was going for this achievement, and you basically have to play. I have to get every social link, so I basically have to beat the game again. And I messed it up at the end, and I have literally like it's so bad. I'm very pissed. Here, hold on. Actually, one second. One second. Let me.
So you've been playing that instead of Xenoblade 3?
Oh, I'm switching. I switched over to Xbox. No, you're good. I switched over. No, I've been playing Z. I've been. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Someone called me.
Oh, you want me to
Give me a sec.
pause? Oh, okay, I just unpaused the recording. Um, so, uh, so when did you start playing Reload again?
Like before boot camp, I like started another playthrough.
Okay,
I've
so
been like,
this, so this, so this wasn't something that you fucking binged in one week, because I know you've done that before, like an
I definitely could.
insane person.
Well, like, so the achievement is get every social link in the game. I'll show you that later because it was very annoying, and I almost did it, but I messed up like a few things in the beginning, and it just fucked up my progress. And then basically I'm at the day before the final fight of the game, and I'm like so close. It's so annoying. I probably am not gonna go back and play it again to do the achievement, but I'm also dumb, so I probably will.
Sounds like you.
The third time
Uh,
I would play this game in the 6 months it's been out.
well, let's see things that happened to me this week. I got a haircut. Uh, and also like a beard trim
Hell yeah.
on Tuesday. I've been playing a fuck ton of Ghost of Tsushima. Um, actually, I updated my top 10 video games list,
Okay.
and I made like drastic changes to it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get my notebook. So I made my top 15 this time because there were too many games to just make a top 10, but I made drastic changes to this.
Okay.
So,
While you tell me, I'll make my list. I'll make a list.
you want okay. Um,
Fuck it.
all right, sure. It's been a while since we made that first video that we did. Um, at number 15, I have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Okay.
And then number 14 is Mario Kart 8.
Okay.
And then 13 is Tetris. 12 is Hollow Knight.
Need to play that.
11 is Tears of the Kingdom. Um, Number 10 is KOTOR. Number 9 is Smash. Number 8 is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Um, Number 7, and possibly the most drastic change, is like it's moved down like 5 spots, but at number 7 is Star Wars The Old Republic. Number
Okay.
6 is Persona 5. Number 5 is Xenoblade 3. Number 4 is where Ghost of Tsushima is, but there's potential for it to move higher as I keep playing more of it. Um, at number 3 is The Witcher 3. Number 2 is Skyrim, and number 1 is still Minecraft.
Okay.
So a lot of drastic changes there.
I don't think I have too many. I mean, actually, I do have a couple changes. Let me just finish thinking about this. Um, okay. Number 10, I didn't do a 15, but number 10, I could do a 15, but I have 10 right now. Number 10, I got BioShock.
If that was
I,
on
I,
your old top 10 or not, I don't think
that
so.
that I believe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Don't know. I'm pretty sure it was though.
Okay,
Number 9, I have Nier.
interesting. Near Automata, I think that was your last list. I don't think
Honestly,
that's
I think there's
something
only. I moved
you.
stuff around, but I think there's only 2 that are new. Xenoblade is not in the top 10 yet. We will.
Oh
It
well, I
could be.
didn't think so. Just start playing it. Is it already like do you already like it that much that it could be in the top 10?
Not top 10. Possibly top 20.
Okay, wow. I'm shocked. Uh
Uh, Taylor got me Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition. So
oh, okay.
because I don't need to play 1 and 2 to play 3, but
No.
I saw clips of like Rex and Shulk in like older in Xenoblade 3, and I was like, huh. Maybe that was the DLC. Don't know.
I'm not exactly sure myself. Can I make a confession about Xenoblade 3 on recording? I didn't properly finish the game. Um, you still there, Seth?
Can you hear me?
What happened?
I don't know. I could hear you, and I could hear myself.
Oh, you just randomly cut out for a second there.
I don't know. What do you mean you didn't finish it? Like,
So I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna give that many details as to where I got to because I don't want to spoil you. But basically, the final boss fight is like stupidly hard. It has from where I got to it was like two different phases, and according to like someone I talked to that fully finished it, apparently there are more to it, and each phase gets harder beyond that. I never the boss past the second phase because it's like one of those things where like unless you beat every boss phase in one go, it resets everything. Um,
shit.
so I did not like fully properly finish the story because I didn't ever beat the final boss.
Shit.
But yeah. um, but like I know that the ending has something to do with like tying up all the lore of all the games.
Yeah, I do too now, and that's why I kind of want to play the other ones before I play. I finish. I keep playing 3.
Fair enough.
So
Um,
I might do that. Don't know. But yeah. Anyway,
okay.
9 is near
Right, right.
Automata. I need to go back and get the other endings. That's something it's on my list, and I need to play near Replicant. Um,
I don't know like anything about like Nier games other than Nier Automata and New Replicant are games that both have Nier in them, and apparently there's an anime too.
yeah,
But anyway,
the anime is really faithful and good.
number 8.
Cyberpunk. I think that was in there.
I can't remember. I have to go back and rewatch the video.
Cyberpunk for sure. Loves that game. Game is awesome. Um, I do want to replay Cyberpunk at some point, but I don't know. There's like multiple endings. I only got two. 7, Smash Ultimate.
I'm surprised it's not higher.
Well, that's because the two new editions are in there. I do love Smash. Don't get me wrong. I love Smash, but like these, the story games. It's like,
No, no, no. I totally get it. There's a reason, like, I was thinking, like, trying to, when I was making the list, I was kind of like, do I want to put Smash any higher than it already is? And I was like, I can go like one spot, but not, it can't be above FF7 remake. It's just like the quality just difference is
yeah,
just too much there.
I agree. Uh, Number 6, I have Undertale. Undertale has always will have a special place in my. Undertale will always be in my top 10. There's like 5 games in here that will always stick in the top 10, and that they can rotate.
Go towards that game for me.
Yeah,
That's like one that also. So I totally get what you mean. Even though I
it's
haven't,
all yeah, no, it's all good. You get it, you get it.
even though I haven't played Undertale.
It's a great play. It's honestly great. I love it. Um, Number 5, Final Fantasy 7.
Oh wow, okay, all
When
right.
I say Final Fantasy 7, I mean like the whole, like the entirety. So like, cause like, oh, okay, to me, Final Fantasy 7 alone, yeah, good game. But Final Fantasy 7 with the story of Crisis Core and the movie Advent Children, mwah,
Okay.
good.
So you're not
So
like
I kind of
counting
just
it
have,
as separate games. You're thinking of it as like all in one experience.
yeah, that's kind of how you have to like.
So are you including the remake in that?
I haven't played the remake yet, so
You haven't? Oh, okay.
I have not. I will.
Okay. I thought you had
I
for
just
some
haven't.
reason. Okay. Um, and then number 4.
Number 4, I have Halo.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, of course. Is that just like you can't pick one, or is there a specific
I
favorite?
I can pick one. I'll go with Halo 2, but I
Okay,
love all of them.
you've told me as such.
Number 3, this is a new one. This is a new one.
New
Number
game?
3,
Okay.
number 3, I have Dark Souls 3.
Right. Okay. That makes total sense. You
Yeah,
there were episodes in the past where you like were raving on about Dark Souls.
I've been playing Elden Ring, and I like Dark Souls 3 more so far. Like
Are you
I think
enjoying
Dark Souls
Elden Ring
3.
though?
Huh?
Are you enjoying Elden Ring though?
It's all right. I'm having fun. I don't know. I like the reason I'm like a little conflicted is like Dark Souls 3. Okay, I like open world games, but like I get burnt on them so easy. Like I still haven't recovered from originally playing Breath of the Wild, and like I don't know. I just yeah, I need to. I really need to. It's just like kind of hard for me because like Dark Souls 3 and 1, like yeah, they're kind of open world, but not really. Elden Ring's like, oh, you can just go anywhere.
No, I know what 2 and 1 are.
Yeah, I don't even have to.
Two
Yeah,
is
so
Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm assuming, because you've said you like that game the best.
I do like Kingdom Hearts 2.
And
Yes, and then
then
number
let me
one,
guess, number 1 is a tie between Persona 3, 4, and 5 because you can't pick one.
you know, I think I can confidently say I can pick one now.
Really?
Yeah, I think I still have to go with. I think I have to go with Persona 3.
So 4 and 5 just aren't even in the top 10 at all.
Oh, 4, 5, and 3 are still above everything I just said. Just between 3, 4, and 5, I think I'd have to go.
Oh, so like for all intents and purposes, it's still tied at the number one spot.
Yeah, Persona's still number one.
I fucking knew
Oh,
it.
yes, bruh. Persona is number one. Always.
I'm
Most likely
not
always will
complaining
be.
about that. Honestly, like whenever I finish Ghost of Tsushima, I think the next like game I'm gonna sink a lot of time into is actually finishing Reload.
Reload's great, man. I love Reload. And you know what? Another thing, like if anybody like is trying to get into Persona, I'd put them on 3 now because it's like 5 is great. Don't get me wrong. I love 5, but if you're putting someone onto 5 who isn't like I, as nerdy as me or you know what I mean? It's like, oh, by the way, you have to do all these things to get the true ending. And I think it's a little overwhelming to some casual players.
Is that not a thing in 3?
It's a thing in 3, but not as bad. So 5, you obviously spoilers ahead. Anybody watching hasn't played, spoilers. This is your warning. So in 5, you obviously, you have to get up Akechi, Maruki, Kasumi, and then there's like the whole event. And you have to do this, and then you go fight the final palace, right?
Yeah,
3,
and
three,
you have to do what I didn't do or not do what I did the first time and
right?
um although if you're curious, you can do the way I did it where like you can not overwrite the save that you did and you can get both endings in one, which is what I did, and it's still one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, it's
Um
great. And in counter to that, Persona 3, yes, you can get a bad ending, but it's one decision at the end. Like it's what it's on New Year's in Persona 3. There's one decision that you make that gives you the true ending, and you just have to play.
is it like obvious like which decision gets you the quote unquote ending?
I mean, I could tell you without spoiling it if you want, since you're gonna play it soon, I guess.
No, no, don't tell me, but like I was
All
wondering,
right, we'll, we'll
is it
just
obvious?
know, make a save file that like a couple days before the new year in the game.
That's not gonna be a
So,
problem for me. I'm when I play games, I oversave, so that's not gonna be a problem for
well,
me.
actually, yeah, you don't even have to worry about it. I don't know if you know this, but in Persona 3, if you look at my stream, actually, there's like a system. If you go to the system, and then there's this. This is new. They added this thing called Rewind in Persona 3 Reload. So like I'm at my save file on 127. If I go to the system and I click Rewind, it can bring you can go back a couple days on the save file.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting feature.
So say like you messed up a social link or something, or like you just messed up something. It's like, oh, I'll just go back like a day.
Okay, interesting. Um, anime wise, I started rewatching Death Note last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fucking great. I love Death Note.
Yeah, I don't like it as much as other people, but I know it's like I've seen it. I know it's good. It's good. You know what I mean?
I think it's honestly fantastic. Actually, well, was it? Yeah, it was this morning. I watched the episode with the potato chip scene,
God.
and then I also watched the episode like I think I'm on like episode 10 or 11 or something where like they where where they where Light and L have the tennis match.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Um
We just got to get to it. You already
oh,
know what we have
okay.
to talk about.
Is it time for massive MHA glazing?
I think it might. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it's time. So before
Okay.
we even get into it, you finished season 6, right?
Yes, I have finished season 6, but before we get into season 6, I didn't get to I because I hadn't um I said in the last episode that I would give my thoughts on My Villains Academia first,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
which I do want to do. Um, so number one, Shigaraki's backstory is crazy.
Yep.
Uh, I won't say it was a good backstory, but it's not close to the best anime backstory I've ever seen.
Which
Um,
would be
oh my god, dude, I have no fucking idea about that.
honestly, when I saw that, Shigaraki was like one of my favorite villains.
Dude, well, not only I think like Shigaraki takes a place in my like anime villain Mount Rushmore now. Um, Shigaraki is like a fucking amazing villain.
I agree.
I mean, just like his every like honestly, I think of like the quote unquote new gen shonens. I think MHA has the best villains, like by far.
Really? So you think it's better than JJK's villains?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like Sukun is well, oh yeah, it's not even close. Like Sukun is good. Um, Kenjaku is all right, but like not even close to comparing quality. Like All for One and Shigaraki, just like it's such a power duo of villains. Like nothing even Black Clover has comes close to just how good, how well written as villains they are. It's kind of like how Bleach just has overall, no question, the best quality of villains of the big three.
Right. I
Um,
honestly I think it's great.
it's like the same principle for me. I liked Koga's backstory as well. That was
Toga, I love Toga. But let's be real. Who's the goat of the villains other than Shigaraki?
All for One.
Nah. Alvaro's cool. But bro, Dobby?
Okay. Dude, I'm gonna get to Dobby. I swear I'm gonna get to Dobby. Believe
We'll
me.
get there. We'll
I'm
get
gonna
there.
blab my ass about Dobby. Don't you fucking worry. But since he wasn't really included in the group in this part of the story,
Yeah.
I
Because they
I
were
want
saving him, bro. They were saving that shit. It was so good.
um so but I also want to talk about like in particular twice.
Twice, yeah.
Him overcoming his trauma, dude. Like twice is like in my top five MHA characters. I don't know if you like him that much, but I don't know. I just think
I
that
like
like
him. I don't like him
I
that
think
much.
I think the way that he's written, and I think the entire idea behind his character, and he's been written so well, and he just had such amazing development, especially ending off with his death in season six, which I'll talk a little bit more on because that entire episode was just a masterpiece. Um, one of so fucking many in season six. I also I I really like Redestro, or should I say Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Um
Agreed.
I think that whole meme about him being Doofenshmirtz is so fucking funny, by the way. Um
I agree. It's a good one.
like ages before I'd even seen MHA, I got shown a TikTok about like the comparison between the characters, and I just like it's just stayed in my mind ever since. I just think it's really funny. Um,
Yeah.
and Sinner, Sinner didn't really have his own backstory. I mean, like the most backstory he has is just like he was kind of inspired by Stain. So, uh,
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we'll get there. We'll get there. But oh my god,
oh, the final episode, man.
bro.
uh,
I'm only like 2 episodes into season 7, to be honest. So I think
I
next
I
episode
haven't
me and you
started
are gonna
season.
be
I
caught up
haven't
completely.
started. I haven't started season 7 yet.
I think me and you
Um,
next episode, podcast episode, we're gonna be completely caught up on My Hero, and yeah,
maybe. Um, Part of me wants to wait until like the final season is properly finished, but I don't know how long that's gonna take.
yeah, me neither. Wait, what?
What?
I was playing Elden Ring, and I was fighting a boss, and it just bugged out on me, but it's working again.
Um, okay. So we get into season 6, and there literally so much happened. I can't even. What was the start of season 6 the hero raid?
The what?
Was the start of season 6 like it just went right into the hero raid, or was there something before that? I can't remember.
The hero what?
Like the hero raid on the Paranormal Liberation front. Was that the start of season 6, or was there something before that?
No, I think that was the start of season 6.
Okay, okay. I couldn't remember because like there's literally so much that happens. Um, let's see. Let me just get it on Crunchyroll. Um. So first off, like the just the entire fucking uh like just everybody like going together like all like you see like so many fucking different heroes, which is crazy.
Yeah,
um
a lot of deaths.
yeah, I'll get to that. I liked seeing, I like Kaminari's, moment where he like, like takes in the
Yeah.
electricity. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Tokoyami's whole thing, where he like, um, I can't remember. He used like Dark Shadow to like take out a shit ton of enemies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
When he saved Hawks too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and then well, I mean, at a certain point, like, there's so much going on that it's hard to talk about every individual thing, but like, bro, oh my God, fucking Mirko. And
Mirko.
Mirko is a bad.
Is that the bunny one?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was cool.
the way she just fucking like took out like I
Yeah.
don't even I don't even know how many that fucking was. Um, that's like a crazy amount of high-end Nomu for some shit. Um, so that was very badass. And then bro, seeing Sugar Rocky's awakened power,
Oh
bro,
yeah. Bro's not
bro.
even at Bro's not even at full power.
Yes, because his body isn't even finished. Like what did they say it was? It was like 75% that he managed to get to or something.
Yeah, and he's already like bodying like everybody.
And dude, that was like his raw physical strength. Like, not even counting the fact that Gigantomachia entered the picture as well, like
Yep.
destroying all the cities along the way.
Yeah.
Um, and um,
Yeah, season 6 was crazy, bro. Like it just in general. Like
I And then, the fact that he has All for One's fucking stockpile of quartz, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Um, and then, there's like the whole fucking thing of, uh, and then like the near high ends or whatever the fuck they're called, they're just like randomly start obeying him, and then like have to rely on. Dude, Aizawa put in so much fucking work during this. He was like seriously one of the MVPs, bro.
I agree.
Like
He's my goat.
oh my god. Not only was she in that like lab, like pulling off the multiple quirks of like five different high ends. Um,
Yep.
he also, once he brought outside, like Manuel or whatever his name is just like constantly putting a little bit of water in his eyes as his leg is as he cut off his own leg, and he's having to be carried around by Lock too, and he's just like constantly erasing Shigaraki's quirks. Craziness.
Yes, bro. And then that whole fight, that whole scene. So that whole fight is just crazy to me. So there was that Dabi. I know you don't like Bakugo, but I love that scene. Bakugo like out of nowhere pops in, fucking
Okay,
saves deck.
okay. I definitely have thoughts about that. Um, but but first I want to talk about that Twice and Hawks episode. Because
Oh yeah, yeah,
that was a fucking masterpiece, bro.
yeah,
Like I think the way that ended, that like the way that was like a conclusion to Twice's character. Mm. And like
yep,
the fact that Hawks genuinely like had thought of him as a friend and yet was forced to kill him, and like the crazy like things that brings in about like morality, about the heroes and shit, and then the fact
yeah.
that Dobby nearly kills him. Thank God Tokoyami was clutch as fuck and saved him.
I agree.
Um. Uh. Oh man. That entire episode was just like a masterpiece, dude. Um and then you can't forget, I might be going out of order here, but you can't forget about the amazing interaction between Toga and Ochako.
Agreed.
That was really interesting. I think it was very short, but it was like cool for both characters, you know?
Right. Yeah, I
All
know.
right,
I
all right.
Toga's my goat.
We beat around the fucking bush enough.
Doggy's dance. Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Well, I kid you not. When that twist happened, I swear I paused my TV, and for like 15 minutes, I just like walked around my room and face planted in my bed like no fucking way.
When I tell you, it was really funny because I remember in season 3, I remember this very specifically. I was on TikTok with a buddy of mine, and we were just like talking about My Hero. And he's like, "You know, it'd be crazy," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "What if like, Dabi was like Todoroki's brother or some shit?" And I remember that conversation so
There's no
clearly.
way that actually happened. No way.
I swear, well, dude, that was a
Oh
big theory
my god.
in the community. In the community, that's a huge theory. That was that for the longest time. That was like a huge theory.
Really?
He's like, oh yeah, like oh my god, because like fire quirks are rare. You know what I mean? It's like it just so happens.
See, I've been wondering a little bit about like what makes Dobby's blue flames different, and if they're like a different kind of quirk because it was never mentioned in the name of. But bro, it was not. Like multiverse or cosmos would I expect that he was Toya.
Yeah,
Literally, like. I legit like spent like 10 to 15 minutes just walking around my room and like face planting the pillows like how it no it can't be. And I can't even count the amount of like yelling what like how like the amount of times I yell what the actual fuck. Um that is probably the craziest plot twist I've ever seen in any piece of fiction.
Yeah,
Um I can't lie. I would be it would be hard for me to rack my brain to think of other ones. I could probably think of better executed twists, like ones I personally like a little bit better. But I could not think of a more shocking twist. Maybe something in Monster or Pluto, but like, damn.
bro. He puts
Uh,
the water on his hair.
is that what that was? I thought it was just like some kind of like coloring or something.
I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. It's the water, and then it turns
Oh
white,
man.
and then you're like, oh my god, and then
And
it.
then and then and then you just see Endeavor's completely just broken face.
He's like,
Oh,
he's like, oh yeah, yeah,
oh my God. Oh,
peak, peak
oh
fiction.
man. Oh, that moment is definitely like peak fiction right there. And and then the fact that he's literally just fucking dancing throughout the entire thing is just crazy because like no one was expecting it. Like not even the other members of the League of Villains was expecting that, which I just thought
Right.
was hilarious. Um and oh man. And then just like seeing that entire backstory was just oh that's the best
Yeah.
MHA backstory so far. I like it better than Shigaraki's even. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and just well, I might be wrong. Did the backstory come later after the episode when you know, the entire when Endeavor and his wife were making up or something? Is that when that happened, or was it like in that same episode? I can't remember the sequence.
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. Um, either way, it's best MHA backstory so far. Like bar none. I mean, just like the way that you see like Koya as a kid just slowly like descend into utter madness is it's just like while he's desperately trying to seek approval of Endeavor, who this is why he's like also in my top five characters because like just see how shit of a dad he was in the backstory really just makes his development and redemption that much more believable to me.
I agree.
Um and and then just on top of everything else, you have like Mr. Compress's sacrifice, which is cool, like
Yeah.
he's just waffling on about like some trick of his like great grandfathers and how that was like some infamous criminal from the early hero days. That was cool. Um and then I think the next big thing that happened was the Bakugo thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, there's two Bakugo things in season 6, but we're gonna get to the other one. Let's talk about that first one.
well, just so I'm clear, like obviously the first one is him getting skewered by Shigaraki.
Yeah.
What's the second one? Is it like him helping Deku with when all the classmates confront him, or is it something different?
It's that. He doesn't call him by Deku. He catches him. He fucking bro.
Okay, okay.
Bakugo, my goat.
Okay, okay, okay. Because there were several things that I could have interpreted as like that being the second Bakugo thing. So, but anyway, um, I'm still just like it's too little, too late.
I disagree, bro.
and maybe that's something we'll never agree on. You know, I don't get me wrong. I think it's a cool moment, but it's still like it doesn't really redeem the character for me because I'm still just thinking like too little, too late. Um, and same thing with the second thing that happens. I know we'll get to the full details of that later, but like you know, I had much more of a reaction to the other students compared to what Bakugo did because I just don't think that enough was done to develop the relationship and make it feel meaningful.
And I love it. It feels meaningful as fuck to me. And there's something that happens in season six. Oh my god, season 7 that I already know about. I got spoiled for it. Not gonna say it, but something that happens. It's goaded. I can't wait until we talk about that next week. But um, I disagree. I think about it, and I thought that was a W. Like without thinking, he flew in to save him. Like no body reaction. He just was like, "Fuck it." And then Dekugo. I just really just said Dekugo. Go.
MHA shipper exposed.
No. They're the
I'm
reason
just
I stopped
kidding.
watching the show.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't associate with. No, I'm trying. Um, I love Bakugo, but yeah, I love
See,
it.
like,
And then dude,
I get what it's going for, and I think there's actually good ideas there. Like, like I could tell where the idea was coming from by season 3 with like, their fight out and whatnot, their rematch and whatnot. But like I feel like that's something that should have come like sooner in season 2. I think
I don't
it
think so. I thought
I
that would have
think
been
it
too early
should have been given more time because I feel like the entirety of Bakugo's personality up until that one final like fight in season 3 is just hating on Bakugo for no reason or hating on Deku uh just to hate and like just bullying because he feels insecure and like typical shonen rival stuff. um
Yeah,
I don't know. I just like I think it should have been given more time, and I think that there should have been more done to develop it because it just wasn't enough. That's my full take on it.
I thought it was perfect, but I guess it's just me. A
So
lot of people love it.
so after that, is just kind of like I was kind of surprised with the way that like that part of season 6 ended with just like the big battle just seeming to wrap up just like that.
Because that's not the big
Um,
battle.
I, I
That's a
mean,
preview.
I mean, in terms of like the giant raid or whatever, and like all the heroes like having to be in the hospital and such like that.
Yeah.
Um, like the transition felt very abrupt, but I don't necessarily think that was a bad thing. I think it actually transitions really well into the whole idea of the latter half of season 6, where like the citizens are really like distrusting the heroes and they're like starting to form vigilante riot groups and like defend themselves with support items and all that. I think it actually transitions really smoothly. I think the abrupt transition actually works really well.
Yeah. I agree. What
Um,
about the Deku Vigilante arc?
Yeah, that's probably the next big thing that we need to talk about. Well,
Your tone.
number one, I'm just gonna say that like throughout that entire thing, it All Might still remains my favorite character because I just adore his and Deku's relationship so much. Like the way that like he just like makes pork cutlets for Deku
Yeah.
and the way he's like driving around trying to help out, like it just warms my fucking heart. I love it so much.
Right. That's fair. I
Um,
like All Might.
I think by comparison, I think that relationship is so like perfectly developed. I think that's given like the perfect amount of time for both of those characters. And it's definitely my favorite character relationship in the entire show. As for Deku himself, um I thought
I
it
loved
was
it.
I thought it was good, but I feel like it was missing something.
I loved it.
Like, you know, I get Deku's motivation for it, and but I feel like here's what I think it is. So I understand his character motivations for going through this character change. What I feel like it's missing is like I think that there should have been some kind of like deeper dig into the struggles he was feeling while he's being on his own, because most of those interactions are like either fantastic interactions with All Might, which I'm not complaining about, or they're just kind of like, interactions with the previous users of One for All about how to use the corpse better. And I feel like it was kind of missing more of an insight into how he was feeling and more of his personality. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I
I agree.
understand it.
I love it though.
Yeah, yeah, no. I don't get me wrong. I think it was good. I just think it was kind of missing that little thing that would have made it like really, really good.
The Lady Nagant fight.
Hmm?
Lady Nagant.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said for a second. Yeah, that was good. I was really into that. I think, considering the fact that she was like a brand new character that was
Yeah.
just like introduced immediately, I think they did good with it. I think
Yeah, I liked
the
it.
entire fight was cool. Um, I really liked seeing Deku become a lot stronger. Like Shogi's become a lot stronger by being able to use all of the different manifest all the different corps together. That was cool. I enjoyed that a lot. And like the way he used that to defeat Nagant was very cool.
Bro,
Um
yeah, there's that. Deku versus Class 1A.
oh my god, bro. It's so peak. Oh my god.
Dude, I love how in the
Oh
second half,
no.
Deku's like actually like he's like, you're not fucking getting me. When he goes, what did he say? He was like, I'm better than all of you. I was like, yo. Or what did he say? You're just behind. I was like, this fucking guy. I need more vigilante Deku, honestly.
I don't. I think we got just the right amount of it. I think any more, and it would have, and I think this is what I'm talking about with the thing I felt was missing. I think at that point, there would have been too much of a lack of that. And if we got any more than we did, it would have become very repetitive in my mind. I think we got just the right amount of it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I want more, but
And,
not too much.
I understand where you're coming from because it's like Deku hype and whatnot. But when I think about, at least for me, I think about his entire character arc. I think something like that he did. I think any longer it would have been repetitive and kind of boring. So I'm glad it stopped where it did. Bro, every interaction, like when Kaminari just put his arm around Deku, man, and he's like, "I'm your friend, dude." Like,
Yeah.
bro, and then Mineta just roasting the shit out of him, saying "I liked you better when you still were just breaking bones with your super strength." Like,
How do you feel about Mineta?
oh, just tangent overall. He's aight. He's okay.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
perviness gets a little much sometimes, but he's fine. But I
Dude,
really I liked that moment in particular where he just connects to Deku by just roasting the crap out of him. Um Dude, oh
Sue,
my god.
Sue.
The best one was Tenya. Bro, the best one was with Tenya. The
I like
best
Bakugo's the best.
nah, that was mid. Um
No, bro, that was not mid.
don't tell me that the Eater one wasn't peak.
It
Like
was good. I loved it. Was great. Don't even get me
like
wrong. I liked it.
like that was like the ultimate culmination of the relationship and friendship of both characters, especially since like Ida is like, comparatively one of the less explored ones since his arc in season 2. um Dude, it was so good. It was so fucking good. And then like Todoroki's entire thing too.
Yeah,
And how he's like, it's your quirk, not theirs, dude. That's peak too.
I agree.
Um, and and then Suyu as well. Like literally,
Sue.
every member of Class A had some form of like personal interaction, which I thought was just spectacular, like fantastically executed. Um,
Yeah, I agree.
except for like, uh, I'll take back the word mid with the Bakugo one, but it's just like I said, it just pertains to my overall problems with their relationship in general, which I'm not gonna, like dog on the same points, but
Yeah, I loved it. I liked Bakugo's. I
okay.
liked
Uh, that aside, like combined, dude, season 6 is like bar none the best season of MHA, in my opinion.
you're forgetting a important part about season 6.
Am I? There was a lot
Mm-hmm.
that happened, so I wouldn't be surprised. What am I forgetting?
Araka's speech.
Oh my god, of course, dude. That's like her best moment in the entire series, I think.
I love Araka. Do you?
Me too, me too. Like, like not like top 10 characters probably, but I really enjoy like, her use of insecurity. Um,
Probably have her in a top 10.
uh, um, and yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That's the
Um,
only proper ship in the entire show.
well, well, from what I know about the ending, nothing happens with it, so
You'd be
it's just,
surprised.
oh,
Oh
well,
fuck.
I mean, I've heard a lot about like the final chapter of MHA, so maybe there's something I don't know
Oh,
um
you've heard?
about the final chapter. Yeah, yeah. I know how it properly ends.
So you got spoiled.
Not really spoiled, but like, I figured I was close enough to the end to where like I don't know anything else about season 7. Um, so, I figured like just knowing that one bit about how the manga ends in the final chapter wouldn't be that bad. Um, but yeah, that speech was really great, and then like Deku's breakdown. And the way that kind of concludes this entire idea of the latter half of season 6 about like the people mistrusting the heroes, at least a little bit. I really like that a lot. Um, oh my God, dude, we didn't even talk about the Todoroki family like recovery.
Oh, like wait. What?
Like where all of them go into Endeavor's hospital room and
Yeah,
and like and his wife is like, yeah, we were both kind of shit parents.
yeah.
Hmm. Like, all of them, yeah, and how that was like a resolution to like their feelings about like finding out about Koya. Um, it was great. Um, I really
I
like
agree.
that, and seeing Endeavor crying and shit like that. Um, and then we gotta talk about one of the coolest, the final coolest part, which was something I absolutely never expected. The
Oh, what
the
was that?
All Might and Stain interaction. Like
Oh my god.
that was crazy. Number one, I never expected to see Stain again in the series, by the way. I
Yep.
thought that like he was a fantastic villain in the latter half of season two. And then
I love Stan.
I didn't think he would reappear. And then we get this one episode where they especially like how meaningful that is to Stain's character, where he does all this stuff about like Knight is worthy to kill me. He's the only one, and then like
Yeah.
him not even recognizing and like almost refusing to believe that All Might is actually like him in his weakened form and whatnot.
Right.
Like, even the fact he transforms for just like a millisecond, and then just like it really shows how Stain's character has changed. And man, it honestly like I already loved the character before, but it really raises my opinion of Stain even more. Um,
Yeah.
and like All Might kind of accepting that Stain was kind of right, not 100%, but like kind of right in like his philosophy and definition of heroes.
Right.
It's just it was so good.
Yeah, I agree. It
I
was
I,
peak.
I want to ask, should I try and find an MHA character tier list,
Mm,
or should I wait? 'Cause I'm kind of tempted to make one now.
are you gonna make a video? You could do a separate video for it after.
I know that's true. That's true, but like I kind of don't want to wait either.
True, but
Oh,
that then we're gonna get to Bakugo. It's gonna be over.
what do you mean?
Like me and you on a tier list.
Oh, well, I mean, I was gonna do the tier list myself, and then like, you say what you would have ranked the characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to try and find it. We try to find a good one. Um, yeah, that was our MHA season six glazing. Um, oh wow, okay, yeah, never. That's definitely going to be its own video because like I found a good tier list though. But yeah, I'll definitely make that its own video. I think actually
Yeah.
could change my mind. Um. Anyway, MHA glazing session over. Um. Uh. Have you been watching anything else recently?
My hero, baby. I do want to talk about Cobra Kai.
Oh. Did you finish the first part of season six?
Yeah, no, I'm on the last episode, but I like pretty much. I like. So I know what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of reluctant to watch it. Okay. I just want to say a couple things, random, just a couple gripes. One, I like Cobra Kai, and I think a part of its charm is how cringy it is. I think
Okay,
a part of the
fair
reason
enough. Fair enough.
is how cringe it is. I think
Well, yeah,
that's great.
because there's a ton of teenagers in it. It makes total sense.
I I hate Daniel's character in this season.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
What about it specifically?
there is one scene. I'm gonna pull this up to double check. Hold on. Let me before I make this claim. Let me Tori. Let me confirm something before I say what I'm about to say. But even dude, the way this motherfucker glazes Miyagi is actually so over the top at this point. Like
I see what you mean, where you're coming from. I can kind of I actually I understand is what you don't like about Daniel's character like the way he reacts to Mr. Miyagi's news or whatever or like
Not
the
even that.
revelation about
Dude,
that.
he's like glazing like it's so like it's like I feel like there's more to Daniel than oh my god, I want Mr. Miyagi like to kiss me so bad. Like dude, it's crazy. Like the glaze is crazy. Like so
Kiss me that is crazy. Nah.
like so constantly. It's like he could be like it just makes me think like his whole character. I think everyone's character is great so far. Like I love every character except Daniel, bro. Like even his son. What's his fucking son's name?
Anthony?
Dude, Anthony had me laughing when he was like, he goes like, "This is the Miyagi way," and then he was like, "Dad, I don't give a fuck." Anthony's me right now. He's like, I just don't. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm watching it. I'm confirming. I'm confirming real quick. There. Tori's Tori's character though, peak.
What scene are you talking about with Daniel?
I watched like I was getting up to this point, but I saw okay, someone edited it. I still don't like him though. Like even before I saw the clip, I was like, Daniel, like get it out of your mouth. But I saw a clip where it's Tori versus Sam, and he's like he's like my mom died, and then Daniel's like that's not the Miyagi way. We can't end this fight. There's memes about it everywhere. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I just think they fucked him. Cause like I get it. Mr. Miyagi was goaded. Don't get me wrong, but like we get it. I feel like they're
I kind of understand where you're coming from. I didn't really care that much about that. What I really like about like Daniel's character in this season is like the way that his like relationship with Johnny is constantly evolving. Like the fact that like what I really like about like the way that the two of them are developing and how developed is just the fact that like they both are like the bad guys in a lot of situations, like in like they each taking turns like being justified in hating each other because they know that they both done like bullshit, right?
yeah.
Um that's what I really enjoyed about Daniel's character in this season personally. Um but like I get where you're coming from. I just don't think that's something I thought about that much, I guess.
Yeah.
Um but but yeah, Tori's character, oh my god. Dude, the plot
Yeah.
twist that her mother died, that was insanity.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely just gut wrenching.
Yeah. It was
Um,
peak.
it really was. Anything else you
Wow.
want to say about season six?
Not really. I don't know. Cobra Kai is so weird for me because I like it. I just like it's like sometimes I'm just like fuck. Like I don't know. I just don't like. I like it. I don't love it. It's just like fun to me. And then,
Fair enough. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
yeah, it's not that for me.
Fair enough.
It's because like
Um,
I think it's great. I just don't know how to feel about like yeah the cringe. Some of the cringe is like all right, all right. What's Kenny's brother's name?
oh, oh, oh. It's not Johnny. No, no, no. Fuck, it's not Johnny. Ah, I don't remember. Fuck, hold on.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kenny's brother, Cobra Kai. Sean, that's it, Sean.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love him. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's cool.
Dude, Kenny's like in the backyard, like, strike hard, strike first, no mercy. And he's like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I was like, real.
Yeah, I really like the way that their brotherly relationship was kind of reformed here.
Yeah,
I feel like it was very much, like, come the fuck back to reality, dude. And I
yeah.
really like that he was like clearly like trying to do what was best for him and whatnot. I really like that. Um, I watched also a couple more episodes of Mushoku Tensei. I think I'm on like episode 8 or 9 or something like that.
How is it?
Have you seen Mushoku Tensei?
Nope.
You haven't? Okay. Um, what do you know about it?
Actually, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm gonna say that I'm enjoying it so far. I think I'm not gonna say anything about it like until whenever until if you decide to watch it whenever that would be. Because I think it's a show that I can already have a pretty deep conversation about. Like it's a it's a very human story. And I think I'm actually like the perfect. What I would say about Mushoku Tensei is like the age that we are now is actually like the perfect age to watch this show. Um, because I think it pertains to a lot of things about like growing up and adulthood that um I'm finding it's giving me a lot to think about. I'll just say that
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
I'll just say that much. I really can't. I really don't think I can get into much more without like until you've seen the show. But I think it's pretty good so far. Um,
I'll have
it's
to check it
like
out.
it's by no means like following any of the standard isekai tropes, which I think is well, I mean, no, I wouldn't say that, but it's like very different from like the isekai that you would expect, I guess. Kind of like
Yeah.
D0 or Konosuba, it's like, you know, um it's different.
Oh yeah. I'll check it out. There's one oh there's something else I want to talk about. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but uh, Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. They just had D24.
Fuck is that?
So it's like a Disney conference.
Oh,
They
okay.
like it's like they announce shit, show off some shit.
Oh, okay, okay. I had no idea what it was called.
But okay. So do you know any of the announcements? Hello.
I don't think so.
All right. I'll just break it down for you, Mark. We'll start with Marvel first. Obviously, um you know about Doctor Doom, right?
Is that the kind of thing you're talking about?
No, I'm just like in general. Like you know about that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah, D24. Um,
Is that where that was announced? Or
no, that was Comic Con. I'm just talking about it.
oh, okay, okay. I can't remember. Well, actually, what do you think about that, by the way?
I don't honestly know. I'm a little lost on it.
You don't really have an opinion?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
My thing is like I really fucking love like Robert Downey Jr. as an actor, so I think that like I don't really care about the fact that he played Iron Man and the fact that it's like, going to be seeing him on screen and what I could give like less of a shit about that. What I care about, the reason I'm excited to see it personally is because I think Robert Downey Jr. is a fantastic actor, and I think that he has the enough of a complex emotional palette with his acting abilities to where he can do a number of different roles.
That's
So
the thing. That's the thing that I'm at. I'm like,
that's why I'm personally looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, but not for the same reason. Okay, my thing is when I see Robert Downey Jr., and especially from a Disney standpoint, like he is Iron Man. He is Tony Stark.
That's what a lot of people are saying online. That's like the general negative consensus. For me, I don't really give a shit.
Well, that's why I don't care. That's the thing. That I've heard about that. But that's the thing. Doctor Doom has a fucking mask,
Right.
and they are going to. I think they're going to change his voice because Doctor Doom in every iteration of Doctor Doom having a voice, he sounds like a 50-year-old smoker. I'm not even trying to troll. That's what he sounds like.
Okay.
He's got like the raspy, like not raspy, but he's got like the you know I can't even put it into words. He's Doctor Doom. He's got the face mask. As long as when I watch this and I'm like, if I watch it and I'm like, oh, okay, Iron Man. But if I'm watching, I'm like, Doctor Doom. Cool. But anyway, back to the announcements. This one. Really, I want to. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff here that I want to unpack. Because me personally, I'm a Disney fan, but not a Disney adult. I just, I like the movies. Some of the movies, I enjoy them.
So you're saying you have a lot of nostalgia for a lot of them, and
A
like
lot of nostalgia for Disney, and I
some of
think
them are
Disney's
actually really good that like hold up on rewatch.
right.
I
And
think.
I think I pay attention. I like paying attention.
I totally get that. I totally get that.
Do you remember reading in, I believe it was 10th grade, American Born Chinese?
I did not read that book. I think that must have been like an on level thing. I did not read that in my honors class.
Yeah, I don't think you would, but they're doing that. They're American Born Chinese. It's like a thing.
What do
Percy
you mean?
Jackson.
What do you mean, like an adaptation of the book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians. They're doing it
What?
because they dropped like the
Oh, was it like an announcement of another season or something?
yeah, like the
Okay.
yeah, that
My sister's a
uh
huge Percy Jackson fan. I don't know if she knows about that announcement.
let her know.
I definitely
I'm gonna
will after this.
I'm skipping all like the non-important ones that don't matter, but I am gonna talk. Looking at the important ones here. What was
I,
next?
I have no idea what's important or not, so
Like, oh, they announced a fucking Disney Junior show. Like, who cares? Like, I'm talking. I want to get to the good shit.
okay. I'll take your word for it on what the good shit is. Um,
All right, you ready? Getting to the good
okay.
stuff.
All right.
Moana 2.
I've heard about this. I've
Moana
heard
2. That's
wait,
been
wait.
announced, but they actually showed a trailer.
Oh, no, wait. No, no. What I heard about was the live action, not Moana 2.
I heard about that too. They didn't talk about it, at least from what I saw.
Okay,
Um,
Moana 2 is new to me. That's cool.
Moana 2. Uh, One I'm pretty excited for is Zootopia 2.
Really?
Zootopia 2. I'm cool with that.
That's
Uh,
crazy because it's been like 8 years since that movie came out.
um, let me get a list up actually on like Google because there's a lot that like I'm like, oh wow. Let me just look at this. Okay, Toy Story 5.
Oh, so it's official. They're actually doing it.
They're actually doing it.
It's not
That one
just a
I'm
meme. It's not just a fucking meme.
no, it's real, and I'm not fucking excited for it, dude.
I
Because
don't
like
know
Toy
if I
Story,
am either. I know Toy Story 4 was mixed, but I love that movie. I
you
thought it,
love, you like. Whoa, hold on. You like Toy Story 4?
I thought it was a great end to Woody's character. Well, I mean,
I thought that shit was abysmal.
let's see what I mean. Mixed opinions. Perfect example right here.
That's perfect. I thought that shit was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I am excited for Toy Story 5, honestly. I don't know, like, where the fuck they would go with this.
That's the thing. Even like it or hate it, where do you go for Toy Story 5?
Like, at least you can argue that they managed to have an ending, like, whether it was good or not is a different
Yeah,
matter.
they had an
They
ending, you know?
ended. They ended in a way that was satisfying for Toy
They
Story
had
4.
yeah, like I don't like it, but they had an ending, you know?
Yeah,
It was there.
like they had a place that they could go. There was something that they could do with it. Where the fuck are they gonna go with the Toy Story 5?
So that's what's confusing me. They have one image that is like it's in the works, like it's very early production, but they have an image
Okay.
and it's like it's a kid under her covers with an iPad, okay, and then the toys are like creeping over the bed, like looking at like what is that? Essentially, the plot is going to be like how like the generation of this kid of like kids now that are just all tablets, no toys. So I think it's an
Okay.
interesting take. I'm honestly like the
Okay.
plot sounds cool, but because you ended the story on 4,
Yeah,
how does Woody and Bo
because
Peep come back?
like, the entire, at least in my opinion, the entire there were things I got out of Toy Story was like, number one, the fact that they're fucking toys and how they exist and whatnot. And how does that develop with like kids and whatnot? It's like always the most unique idea about it and exploring that and stuff like that between what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And the second thing is like the really good character development, you know? Um and like how really well written a lot of them are. But
yeah. Another
for like
reason,
for like Toy Story 5, like they might have a direction for the story, but my big red flag question would be like, where the fuck are they going in terms of character direction? I
right?
guess.
Another reason I pay attention to Disney, by the way, I just thought about this is I love Kingdom Hearts. If they drop a Kingdom Hearts announcement in the middle of D23, awesome.
Fair enough. Okay. What else is there? Toy Story 5,
I'm
obviously, that's a big one.
I'm saving the best for last. Okay. Um, there's this. They showed off some Star Wars skeleton crew. Have you ever seen the Goonies?
Yes.
This show looks like Star Wars Goonies.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, to be honest.
And I will.
The
Don't make
Acolyte,
it.
the Acolyte has kind of killed a lot of my interest in Star Wars. Uh, I can't lie, like how shit that was. Anyway, we've already talked about that at length. Was that the
Yeah, we don't
only
have to get into
Star
that.
Wars thing that was in there?
Yes, but I will say D23 is or D24 is still going on. I think they're getting more Marvel and Star Wars y tonight. They're rumored to announce and show off the next Spider-Man, like the new Spider-Man stuff. Like yeah, like Spider-Man. Like
Okay.
so, Tom. Okay, me personally, I I I like all the Spider-Mans. Tom Holland is not by far. I don't hate him, but he's at my bottom
Okay.
for like the 3 Spider-Man. Now, I will say, I think he can get up on that list with what's about to happen to him because, as you know, there's like Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, right?
Well,
There, to me, that's not like a true Spider-Man trilogy. Like it is, but it isn't. Like you got like they're making a new Spider-Man trilogy apparently, and it's actually going to be like Spider-Man fighting Green Goblin. You know, Spider-Man doing this, Spider-Man doing Spider-Man things. So if they can I want to see where they can go with that. Hopefully, that's not an announcement though. It's not official yet.
so is Tom
The live,
Holland? So would Tom Holland be Spider-Man in this new trilogy?
yes, because if you remember, they
Okay.
from no at the end
Okay.
of No Way Home, he's swinging and you see the suit. Yeah. Um. The next thing, this is like minor, but so as you know, Disney has a rocky road, a very rocky road with live action adaptations.
Duh.
Yeah, and I don't hate all of them. There's a couple I like. There's a couple I think are actually abysmal.
More than a couple, but you know.
Yeah, I think it's like 75. 75 is most of it's bad. 25, it's all right. It's good.
Yeah.
So they gave off a trailer for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the live action.
You're making
I
a live
remember.
action of Snow White?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I don't know any of this stuff. This is like the first I'm hearing about a lot of it.
So before this is the first time we've actually seen it. Before this, I don't know if you know, but they had a Peter Pan live action. It was actually so woke and gross. It was terrible. Like it was bad. It was bad. But
I didn't even know that existed. I am not going to go watch it.
most people don't. But let me tell you, it's bad. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The main problems people had with this announcement, and like they announced it was coming, and the actors, and it got so much hate that they fixed a couple things. This is like a Sonic situation. So originally they were like, "All right, guys, here's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The actor's going to be Mexican, and there's going to be no dwarfs."
What?
Yeah. So they
What
brought
the
back the
fuck?
dwarfs, and when they say Mexican, I saw the actor. She's like mostly white, and then like she's
Oh,
got a little
okay.
hit Latino.
So I mean, I don't know anything about that. But like without the dwarves,
Yeah, literally.
what the
How do you
fuck,
make that?
dude? What the fuck? Oh
But then
man.
the dwarfs are going to be in. They saw they're there. It's all good.
Okay, so
Um,
it's gonna be a proper adaptation then. That's good to know.
we'll see. We'll see. Because
I mean,
there's
I don't even know if I'm gonna watch this because I was never a fan of Snow White to begin with. Ever since I was a kid, so I don't even know if I will watch this live action. But
I like Snow White. I think I like I don't know. I think Rapunzel is probably my favorite Disney princess.
anyway,
But
so that was a mess. What else is there?
I already said Frozen 3, right?
No, you didn't, but I can't remember if that's something I've seen before.
Frozen 3.
No way
Yeah,
in hell I'm
whatever. Like
watching that. I still think Frozen is one of the worst movies of all time.
I don't. There's no way. I've seen worse
I never
for sure.
saw Frozen 2 because of that reason.
Frozen 2 is fine. Now, there are a couple other things I
Well,
haven't
first
seen
off,
pictures or videos
Frozen
of.
3 is like, why the fuck? Well, I mean, I shouldn't say why the fuck because clearly the point the fuck is they're gonna make a shit ton of money.
They're gonna make a shit ton of money. I agree.
I mean, like, is in like I think it's either top 5 or top 10 like highest grossing animated movies ever.
Hmm.
Or
Yep,
maybe that's like movies of all time. I can't remember. It's like
it's up there.
ridiculous.
Um, a couple other random things I don't have on this list that I remember are Tron Ares. There's like a new Tron movie coming out. I am excited for that.
I don't know a single thing about Tron. I'll be real.
Tron Tron is my go. I love Tron. Tron Legacy is that's like a childhood
Alright,
favorite. Tron
I'm
Legacy.
glad you like it. I don't know anything about Tron. Like genuinely nothing.
It's a good watch. It's a good watch. Incredibles 3.
Oh, really? They're making an Incredibles 3?
That was the big one. That's the one I'm excited about. Oh, I forgot about something. They're
That's
making another live action.
interesting. I'm
We got another
excited.
live action.
I'm excited for that. That's gonna
Incredibles
be
3.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Incredibles is great. That's a go to Disney movie.
Unlike the Toy Story thing, there's still direction for that story and character direction to go. Um, So I'm not
Yeah.
upset about that. I'm actually looking forward to that because you know I think Incredibles 2 is okay, not nearly as good as the first one, but that's a cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I want to see what they could do. Next one, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. This is one of my favorite Disney movies. And if they fuck it up, I'll be pissed. Lilo and Stitch is getting a live action. They already showed off
Really?
Stitch. He looks good.
Okay,
Like he looks
interesting.
great. I'll
I
send you a clip of that later.
I didn't watch Lilo and Stitch much, and I don't remember much about it, but I do have fond memories of it. That'll be interesting.
I love Lilo and Stitch. I hope they don't fuck up anything else. Other thing, they have not shown this off at D23 or D24, but I said this last episode, but it's official now. Gravity Falls is getting more content. And
Oh, okay.
I'm pissing myself over it. Like, so I think last episode I said there's like the website with the book or whatever, and it's like you can type in this
Right,
shit.
right, right.
Yeah, the guy Zeus fixed the website, and it's like a whole thing. If you type in season 3, there's 2 seasons. If you type in season 3, it says season 2 on like a little TV monitor. If you type in season 2, it says season 1. If you type in season 1, it says anti-Gravity Falls negative season 1. I looked on Reddit. There are 175 Easter eggs you can type into this little computer thing, and I love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is so good, and I can't wait.
That's great.
Extremely.
I do not know anything about it, so that's all you, bro.
Genuinely, you could still watch it today, and it would be good.
Don't know if I have an interest. Was there anything like Marvel wise?
That's tonight. That's what's happening a lot tonight.
Okay, so that might be something we talk about next
Apparently,
episode
I
then.
did hear about this. That's actually another thing. Kingdom Hearts and okay, so I don't know if you know this. Disney put like $1 billion into Epic Game stock.
Really?
So it's kind of like a brand deal. Like Disney doesn't own Epic Games. Like they don't own Fortnite, and because like Epic Games is Fortnite and Fall Guys and Rocket League. That's like what Epic Games is at this
Oh
point.
hell no! Yeah, Epic Games is way too big for that.
Yeah, Disney could. I think Disney could buy Epic, but more importantly,
Now, dog, if that happened, that would be like 10 times crazier than Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. That would be
yeah,
nuts.
yeah. And so, oh, I want to talk about that too. But anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, so Disney and Epic Games are getting buddy buddy with each other, and the next Fortnite season is supposedly going to be all completely Marvel themed, which I'm cool with.
Really?
Like, I'm down. Other thing with that is there's like heavy rumors that Sora could be making an appearance in the game, and that I don't know how to feel about. Little mixed. Like I think it'd be
I
really
would
funny.
laugh my fucking ass off if you told me Sora was in Fortnite.
Dude, that's the thing. I wouldn't be mad. I would think it would be hilarious. It's just like something about seeing Sora with a shotgun shoot Goku and then build to fight like All Might is like crazy to me. And then LeBron James, like that shit is so funny. Fortnite's so goofy. I love it. But like, I'm currently playing as Toga, just fucking around.
Okay.
But if they put Sora in, I just think it'd be so funny because like there's characters in Fortnite that like just shouldn't be holding an AR.
Sure. Was
Like I
that
don't
it?
know, like
Was that like all the major D24 announcements?
mm, I'm trying to remember if there was another one. Incredibles 3, uh, like a new Pixar movie, like completely new IP.
Like it's gonna be its own like new series of movies with like
Yeah,
sequels
yeah,
planned and whatnot.
it's like a new thing. It's just a new,
Was there any details about what it is?
not really.
Interesting. Okay then.
Um,
You know, Pixar's been kind of on a downward streak the past couple of years, so maybe they can like cook again and start making good movies again.
yeah, I don't know, because I love Disney. Disney's my goat, but they also suck. So
Sure. Oh,
But what
oh,
else?
I remember something else we could talk about.
Hmm.
We did the album sharing again last week.
Oh shit! I forgot to listen to it. You have to give me. I have to wait till next week.
I'm almost glad, like, we didn't record yesterday because I only listened to that Kendrick Lamar album today while I was at work.
Yeah. Oh wait, there is some Marvel stuff that got announced.
Is there?
Uh, obviously there's like Agatha all along. Whatever, man. Like,
I was not interested in that from the moment that they even like said it was going to exist.
ooh, Ironheart, cool. And then these two are more important. Daredevil, Born Again, and then Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Is that like the name of that new Spider-Man trilogy?
Yeah. Do you like Lion King?
Yeah. I fucking
Uh,
love
they're
Lion
making
King.
they're making a show for the Lion King. Like, it's based off the live action one. It's just like a
Oh
Mufasa backstory
God.
show.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh, it's gonna
Oh,
suck ass what the remake did.
I liked the live action one. That
The
was
the
fun.
live action Lion King is the most underwhelming film I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Really, it just felt like the Lion King.
See, but here's the biggest issue though. Like live action CG animals cannot like express or display the same emotion that the animated ones did. It takes so much out of the movie.
Well, that's what's crazy. They they um
Oh, but I mean, also in the live action, they just butcher a bunch of the amazing side characters and just make them worse.
that's true, I guess. That's what another thing. Now that you say, I thought about it. In the Snow White trailer, the live action animals look how they look in the cartoon. Like it's weird. It's weird looking,
In a good way or a bad way?
and I don't really know way. It's like, you know
Hmm.
how old Disney animals look, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that perfect CGI.
Ooh, I don't know if I can because I'm like thinking of like Bambi animals. Like, well, I can't like picture that in my head.
Look, I'll send a picture on. What is I just talking? Oh yeah, Snow White. At least in what I saw, it looked like it. It's obviously it's not like identical, but it's like really damn close to where I'm like, huh, yeah. I recommend you watch Gravity Falls, very much so.
Hmm.
I think you would love it. I not love it. I think you'd like it a lot though.
I don't know. If I'm like, I talked about last episode, but like when I was doing my like catching up of TV shows, I tried to watch The Simpsons, and maybe it's like a different kind of cartoon, but I just don't think I'm into those like kinds of cartoons anymore.
Well, it's not like an adult cartoon.
Even like kids, I don't know if I'm like into that kind of stuff anymore.
Oh man, that sucks because it's really good.
Hmm, I don't know.
Well, I think it's gonna go more of an adult, like really lore side path, which that's pretty exciting to me. That's all anyone ever wanted with this show.
Hmm, I guess we'll
Like,
see.
yeah, I'm very excited for that. When we get off this, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
That and like regular show are like the two shows I can just turn my brain off and like be like, yes.
Um, Since I went and listened to it, shall I talk about To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it. I will. Here's what we'll do. I will listen to it literally like right after this,
Okay.
and then I'll we can talk about it on the next episode and another album. We can do it this week. Okay, yeah, I got an idea. So you can give it. All right, first, talk about To Pimp a Butterfly.
It was decent. Um, it's like the least good of the three that you've had me listen to so far, I think.
Yeah, T-Pap's good. It's
I will say
a lot of
though, this album has like my favorite individual song.
yeah. Oh wait, which
King
song?
King Kunta.
Yeah,
That is probably my favorite singular song that I've listened to. That went so fucking hard.
yep, I agree.
Hmm. Um,
I like the first track a lot. Wesley's Theory.
Wesley's Theory, that was probably my second favorite. That one was
I thought
good
it was
as
funny.
well.
Ah, my name.
Yeah, but just it was decent, but overall, it just I wasn't as into it as much. Like the styles of the music felt a little bit more samey to me. Uh,
That was his first album.
did Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
I thought Good Kid, Mad City came first.
Nah.
Oh, because it said like in the description of the album, it said like To Pimp a Butterfly was 2015, and then like Good Kid, Mad City was like 2012 or something.
Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. Let me double check right here. T-Pap. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Maybe you're right. Oh, yeah, I am right. I am wrong. Oops. Yeah, Good Kid, then T-Pap, then Damn, then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which that came out in 2022. It's fine. It's not that great.
So my question is, since I've kind of listened to all the really good Kendrick Lamar albums, I like his stuff. Do you want to like give me something from another artist now? Because I know I've been giving you a couple different ones I really like. You know,
Yeah. Do you want like a different genre, or you want me to just keep giving you rap?
I want to try a different genre. The rap was interesting, but uh, ultimately it's still
Uh,
like just because I like those visual albums still doesn't mean I'm a big fan of rap still. Like Kendrick Lamar is still very much like the exception to that rule.
hmm.
So what do you got for me next?
I'm looking. I'm trying to think of what like genre I could give you. Um, what kind of genre do you want to listen to?
Well, no, I know you said you're a huge Pink Floyd fan in the past,
Yeah.
and I've
Okay.
said I didn't like his music very much. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I could try again with Pink Floyd album.
So what did you listen to?
See, here's the thing about that. I don't really remember because the only time I tried listening to Pink Floyd was actually back in sixth grade.
Okay, yeah, I'm pushing you. All right. All right. All right. You're gonna listen to Dark Side of the Moon, but
Okay, I've
when
heard that
you
I've heard that's like his most popular album.
yeah, the band it's a band, but um when you listen to this album, like like if you have the time, like you really just gotta sit like I cannot listen to this album without I have to like sit down. I have to get my surround sound headphones on and I just I'm in. Like when I had my record player, I still have it, but it's in storage. But like I would put that and you have to listen to it in like one sitting.
Okay.
that helps it, not makes it, but it really like it's like one sitting, like because this it's like I said, it's like one big song.
Okay. All right.
So I can't, I don't remember. I don't think it's I don't think it's less. I think it's like less than an hour. Like let me look it up.
I don't really
Dark
care
Side.
how long it is because most of my playlists are several hours long. So
Oh yeah, no, I know mine. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon is, yeah, it's 42 minutes, and yeah, I recommend some headphones.
it's 10 songs. It's 43 minutes.
Yes,
All right.
it's just one big song really. I will say, a couple of my favorites here in this album are Us and Them is probably my number one. I love Us and Them. Uh, a great gig in the Sky is amazing. Brain Damage, Breathe. Actually, there's literally not a single song on this album I don't fucking love, except for Time, because Time is fine. Actually, no, Time is great. I love all of these songs.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's amazing. Pink Floyd's amazing. Yeah, and what's it called? Like this on my record player at like 3 in the morning when I have nothing to do the next day, and I'm like just sitting there listening to this. I remember I had my buddy come over and we would just like listen to this album all the way through, like every other weekend. Like
It's
it's just
funny.
too good.
Um, but yeah, I think that probably can wrap it up. We're going for an hour and 41 minutes, so
Before we wrap it up,
yeah.
we're not done.
Good episode. Good episode. Lot to
Good
talk
episode.
about. A lot of
Uh,
MHA glazing, which is not a bad thing.
I agree. Before we end it, what album do you want me to listen to?
Oh, right. I need to pick another one for you. You gotta
And
give me a second here.
all good.
Um,
While I give you a second, I did want to tell you this. This is new information. Um, I remember a long time ago in like high school, we had a conversation. I was like, oh yeah, I like my AirPods, and you were like, oh, I like headphones better. I was like,
right.
oh, okay. It's like, oh, I love my AirPods, like whatever, like, yeah, you're probably right. I got a pair of noise canceling. I got like a pair of I got a really expensive pair of Beats, okay,
Okay.
and like, wow, I like, I just wish they were. I just wish they were as convenient as the AirPods. That's my only thing. I just wish they were as convenient because they're so much better.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Hmm, hold on. Let me see. All right. I have one for you. I have one for you.
okay.
Look up Sonic Haze.
Sonic Keys.
Sonic Haze. You need me to
Okay.
type it? You need me to type it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's by Plate Symphonics.
Sonic Haze. Oh, let me look this up.
Instrumental artist that I really really like.
Oh, yeah, that's the album called uh, Plate Synthon. Yeah, we looked this up.
Plate Symphonics is the artist name.
Yeah, I couldn't find it based off album.
Did you find the artist?
I'm looking for it. What? Sonic Spray.
Hold on. Let me share the album with you, like through text, because that's a thing I can do.
Oh, I found it. I found it. He's got multiple albums that are Sonic.
Yeah, yeah. It was kind of a theming of the guy's name. It's like he names his album names by like synth and sonic things.
Yeah. What was the other one too?
Oh, you want two albums?
No. The one from last week. I have it in my phone somewhere. I was trying to remember what it was, what his name was.
Oh, it's called Underwater Cities by Blue Tech.
Oh, I did listen to that.
Oh, you did?
I think I remember
Okay.
there. I liked. What was your favorite song again?
I like the song that was the same name as the album, was like Underwater Cities itself.
I remember there was one song on here I did not fuck with.
That song I really like because it's like underwater, 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 sci-fi city. It's like almost a robotic voice as like part of the background beat. It's really cool. That's like my favorite Blue Tech song.
Yeah, I don't think I liked that one.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well.
I don't think it's bad.
No,
I was just like,
no. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. Did you
I
like
liked
it? You like the album
I
though?
liked my favorite was probably Lights from Marina or
That one is
Mariana.
that one is really damn good too. Do you like the album overall?
Yeah, it was chill. It was chill.
Nice. Yeah. That's kind of the exact same way I feel about Blue Tech. It's just like fuel ass like fired in the background instrumental music.
There's a song I have to find for you that I think you would really like. That sounds like that actually. It's just a song. I haven't listened to the album. Oh man, I'm gonna send it to you on Discord later. It's
Okay.
what was
Um
that shit called?
but yeah, I give you Sonic Haze as your album for next week.
All right,
Yeah,
I will.
actually I'll probably wrap it up for this episode.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much, everyone, for watching, listening, whatever the fuck, and we'll see you later. Bye.
See ya.